In North Korea, normally men serve for 10 years and women for 7 years in the military. But nowadays, it has been shortened by 2 years. But if you look much deeper, it is actually more complicated. Some people serve for 10 years, while others for 3 years. Is it voluntary or conscription? In today's topic, we will look at North Korea's elastic military service system. Globally, there are two ways in which someone can join the military: voluntary system or conscription system. In voluntary system, like the one used in the US, only volunteers join the military, while in conscription system, like the one used in South Korea and Israel, joining the military is compulsory and designated in law. Even though it is said that in North Korea there are many people who enter the army by their own will, both North and South Korea have strict conscription system. In 2003, Kim Jong-un introduced a new policy called the All Citizens Service System, and with this new policy, conscription became even harder. Before the introduction of the General Service System, North Korea had a recruitment system which in reality did not bear any meaning. It was impossible to even imagine that one will avoid joining the military. Additionally, according to the Article 86 of the North Korean Constitution, securing the homeland is the greatest duty and honor for all citizens. All citizens must defend their country, meaning that they must all serve in the military in accordance with the law. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to live in North Korea and refuse this highest duty and honor. There is no such thing as turning down the military service in North Korea. And of course, by considering it as work which every citizen must do, they all join the army and serve for 10 years. It used to be disguised as a recruitment system, but in 2003 that disappeared. Almost all men must go to the military. It was a must to join the military at 18 years of age until 2013. Then there was a little alteration based on age and the year of school admission. But in North Korea, school calendar ran from the 1st of July to 30th June of the following year. So half of the class was often 1 year older than the rest. However, after Kim Jong-un came to power in 2013, a 12-year compulsory education was introduced, meaning that students born in the same year would be in the same class. The system changed, and now it looks more like the admission system in South Korea. For example, children born in 2008 will enter elementary school in April 2015, then enter lower middle school in April 2020, then enter upper middle school in April 2023, and finally in 2026, they have to join the military. For boys, after graduating from high school, their next destination is either college or military enlistment. Students who cannot join the military are usually criminals or those who fail their physical examination. Students who are unable to join the military because they did not pass their physical examination are deployed in rural areas, railways, coal mines, and so on. It is way better to go to the military than to do these other state duties. However, there is only a small percentage of boys who don't pass their physical examination. Most of the students go to the military. After finishing general high school, students go to college or do other duties. But those who do other duties make up less than 5%. Students who join the university are often graduates from middle schools of gifted students. There is one or two of such schools of gifted students in each of the provinces. In other words, general school students who fail their high school entrance exams, they can't even dream of going to the university. They will be enlisted in the military. Initially, when one joined the university, they did not need to serve in the military. But now, even if you go to the university, you still have to serve in the military after graduating. Currently, there is only one exception to avoid the military. After graduating from college, one can join a graduate school to become a teacher. Only those who become teachers after graduating from a graduate school can avoid military service. If one joins the military after graduating from the university, they will serve 3 years if they are from natural science major and 5 years if they are from social science major. The university graduates who entered the military since the new general service system was introduced in 2003 were the students born in the year 1980 and 1981. Before that, there was no need to enlist in the military after graduating, but the students of the very first batch were much luckier than their juniors. The rules were not very clear during that time. Students who graduated from good universities and were from powerful families, they served only 3 years in the military, regardless of whether they did sciences or social studies. and they would return home as soon as they joined the Labour Party. Living in North Korea, one would have 3 key experiences: serving in the military, joining the Labour Party, and graduating from the university. These 3 things are the most important in order to be seen as successful. Ordinary veterans who have been in the military for 10 years, if they want to go back to the university again, they usually need to be above 30 years to qualify. But university students of the first batch are often in their mid-20s after serving 7 years. They are qualified right away, and other students envy them. Almost all children whose parents were powerful like Kim Il-sung joined the military. University graduates from less powerful families did not get admitted. Due to such privileges, public opinion got worse since the second year of enlistment. Even Kim Jong-il could see that only the children from powerful families were getting special treatment. It must have been an outrage in the eyes of many North Koreans. In the end, students of the second batch born between 1981 and 1982 were discharged from the military. It became more strict from the 3rd year onwards. It was almost impossible to join after 3 years, especially graduates from the natural sciences who came back after serving 3 years in the military. They could not get admitted, but there was room for admission for social science graduates who were required to serve 5 years in the military. Then, why do natural science graduates serve 3 years in the military compared to social science graduates who serve 5 years? Natural science is normally a 5-year course, making it 1 year longer than social science. But even though it is supposed to be 5 years, due to various events, it is not possible to complete the study in 5 years. Therefore, attending college for 6 to 7 years is a basic thing, even though social science students finish 1 year earlier. But in social science, instead of serving in the military for 5 years, if they perform well, they will enlist and later get employed as executives. Most engineering graduates are normally smart kids from poor families. They serve for 3 years, and after that, with or without securing an admission, they would work as scientists for the rest of their lives. The people who cannot go to college are slaves and prey of the North Korean regime. If history doesn't regress and improve as time goes by, North Korea, which hangs on to its past identity with a very rotten dictatorship, will see the disappearance of its socialist communist regime as a natural result. So, how was today's hot issue? We will see you in the next video as we explore more interesting and shocking hot issues in North Korea. Thank you very much, and please like this video and subscribe to our channel.